Hi there and welcome back to the History of Fleetwood Mac. I'm Anita. Today we're going to get into episode 11 of volume 14 of my Stevie Nicks and Fleetwood Mac scrapbooks. And it seems like I'm kind of really dragging this volume out, and that's because it was mostly Street Angel. I had some, as you know, the time space in there, Out of the Cradle. It's not that thick when you put it all together, but it just seems like, I don't think I've gotten this many videos out of any other volumes thus far. I've been making them shorter, but nonetheless. But it doesn't matter. I wanted to start off with some photos that hopefully you guys haven't seen before, or maybe you've seen pieces. These, again, are Stevie with the brown wig. Now, these ones might have been, even the one I'm going to show you, my prize one is out there. But it's just nice to have some originals. This one is not. This is a copy. But these ones are. These are original, like, duplicates from the negative. Not mine, but I think I did mention at one point that there was a seller on eBay. They had just hundreds of rare photos of Stevie Nicks, and it actually was the seller's brother, who was the big Stevie Nicks fan, and she was selling them for her brother, who just, I guess, didn't have time. And one day I just said, I was still married, and I was going back and forth from like Santa Cruz to San Jose, basically, which is a little distance. And, the internet on your phone was kind of a new thing. And I think I just pulled over one day and I said, just screw it all to hell. Like, I'm not losing any more of these photos. Like, because every one of the photos, if they started out like $100 or something, they went for like $3 and $4. I mean, they went for bank because they were really original, unseen photos. You saw a couple of them, my Mirage era photos, the originals that I have, which are not uncommon anymore. So it kind of sucks to have paid what I did, but at least they're original photos. They're not copies. I'm trying to think of what else I got. Seems like I got 3 Mirage photos, but anyway, I got this. And every time I see it, it's special to me because of how much I paid for it. It's a lot. We won't go there. But again, I think I mentioned, if I told you the story of that seller, it took me years to pay her off. But we had an arrangement. She didn't care. She was totally fine. And I just remember in one of my scrapbooks that I might have shown already or talked about, I really don't recall if I did, there was just a note when I had contacted her that said, holy hell, I can't believe you paid these off. And she was amazing. She was an amazing human, a really cool person. But yeah, this is a original. This one's 11 by 17. And yeah, it just stands out for me. And those other ones that I had shown weren't like really super, they're not, the red ones from last video and this one aren't really highly in circulation. They've been seen, but not really that much. But this one is one that's kind of come out more. So I don't think I have the only copy by any means, but it's even still in plastic. That's so funny. So that's how she sent it to me. That's weird. Hold on a second. That's so funny. So yeah, it's in the plastic thing that she sent to me. So there's a plastic sleeve and then my little plastic piece, which is very funny. So I didn't even properly scrapbook this. I just put this in here. Wondering why the page is kind of wonky. Anyway, that was really cool. This was a letter sent out. I think I showed you one of these from Time Space Era where a letter got sent out to people that you could order the tour book, I want to say, for Time Space. And this was a gentleman named Don Bandel, who I don't think I ever talked to or anything like that. If anybody knows him or if he's still around, which I'm sure he is probably, but I don't think we ever corresponded. But he had brand new concert photos. So he was somebody who was selling 12 concert photos, candid photos of Stevie going to her WNEW radio interview in New York on June 6th and her August 2nd David Letterman Late Show. All photos are 4x6 jumbo prints of the highest quality. I'm certain that you will want these never before seen photos for your Stevie collection. Due to the demand for my photos that were published in Ed Winston's Stevie Nicks Rock Mystical Lady, I have decided to give a special offer to all of you who took interest in my work. Thank you all so very much from the bottom of my wild heart. Your letters were terrific and a compliment in the highest regards. So maybe I did write to him at some point from the Ed book. But I don't think these came from him. I think these are just on eBay. But this looks like that radio, and I'm pretty sure that it is. It's the WNEW, possibly. Yeah, I don't know. Actually, I think all three of these are from a live event, but not a tour stop. These could well be his photos, just from reading this. But it's funny because I didn't put them together like that, not even thinking. This one's cute. Love the smile. Speaking of Stevie not looking the same, this one is a really different photo. This was a great one that, I think that this one might be, because facially she looks so similar, I think here. I think she could be wearing the same outfit. It's just really dark. Her eye makeup is just so different for her. Lashes. She looks freaking beautiful in this photo. Absolutely gorgeous. I love this photo. Very different. Even though she's blonde and she's had straight hair before, it's so different. And then you see it next to this one, which is so Stevie, which I love this one, but they're like night and day. So different. Then these were unique. One of these, a picture like this had come out in a magazine. I remember like a cable magazine or something like that, a unique one, with the hair up and this leather jacket, which by the way, my friend owns, which is really cool. And it was super weird that, it had come, it was just so random. And the next thing you know, there's a publicity photo, again, the Street Angel font. So, we've had quite a few. I've never seen a proper press kit for a Street Angel, like that came in a particular folder and how many photos and involved, like was this one of them? But this is really cool. And then this outtake of this, which I'm not sure where I got this one, I think off eBay. Mostly because I was just nuts over the fact that it was another one, I think I'm going to end it kind of a little bit of a shorter video, but this would be one of those full page ads from Billboard. I'm sure of it. This is kind of a unique thing to find as well. And as we know, this is what the poster looks like, which you'll see in a later picture. I think I showed, did I not show that yet? No. No. I have that coming up. I have both posters. What was really cool, and I haven't gotten rid of them, and it's really hard to keep them. There's two posters like this. And I don't know if I'll ever do a poster video because it's so hard to like hold something so big unless I have them all in the frames. So maybe I'll just take pictures of them and show them like by picture. But there's a poster of this and a color one, but I think the colors are different. But the black and white one has a tear off, a perforated area here where you can tear off the date. And for the longest time, I had one without a date. And I not recently, in the last 5 years, maybe acquired one that had the date, which I don't want to ever give them up, but like they're not framed, they're not hung up anywhere. They might be actually in a frame behind other stuff, but I love these two posters. And we'll probably never give them up, but it just bums me out that they're just sitting around, not not up on the wall and such, you know. But this made for a good poster. And I'm sure I told the story about being in Hawaii when color poster, the color poster was in a store in Hawaii. And I'm sorry if I've told this already. And I begged the guy to take it down and give it to me. I think I told this when I was showing like pictures or maybe on my records. And he's like, oh yeah, just come back like in a month or so, like when the hype is over. And I'm like, no, I'm a tourist. I'm out of town. He asked me to come back the next day, gave it to me. Long story short, I cradled that on the plane like it was my baby. And so I had the black and white one early on, and then, or the color one. And when I came home, my ex-husband had been going to the record store in our area where we lived at the time, begging them for this one, the black and white one that was up. And it took me years to get the black and white one. But that was just a really fun memory that I had of getting those posters. And then last, this is a cool thing from, this didn't come out till I want to say like 98 or something like that. This might have been for Trouble in Shangri-La, possibly. I don't really remember, but it's quite a few years later, but it's a Street Angel picture. So that's why I put it with that. And since there's so few of this, I really wanted to put it there because I thought it best belonged with the Street Angel stuff. It was cool that they used a Street Angel era photo. But it was, after seeing Stevie Nicks' success, I'm thrilled that VH1 and VH1.com decided to promote Melissa's new CD, Skin, with Hear First Music. So congratulations on your first success. Thanks, Stevie, for making VH1 Hear Music First a huge success. Stevie's highest selling first week solo release debuted #1 on SoundScan Internet Sales Chart and debuted at #5 on SoundScan album chart. I want to say it was for Planets of the Universe. I'm pretty sure this is a 99, 98, or yeah, I'm not sure. But Street Angel era photo, so I want to put it because again, we just don't have that many Street Angel era photos. So a little bit of a shorter video, but I hope you enjoyed the few things that I showed and those little gems. And I am very sorry if I've told that story before. I'm not normally that person. It looks like I have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. It looks like you can do this in 2 more videos. So we'll get up to, I don't remember what number I start off at. But anyway, about 2 more videos and we'll wrap up Street Angel. So thank you so much for joining me and we'll see you next time. Bye.